Hello, orienteering friends. Welcome to the probably one of the first regional races here in central Bohemia. The location is very nice, and it's very close to my place where I live. So I was glad that I can explore it a bit more. So to this first control, basically I took a bearing and ran straight. I probably didn't follow the bearing precisely, so I ended up a little bit to the right of the control and then had to search a bit for the control. But I haven't spent too much time finding the control. It was actually pretty good. So yeah, we can skip to control number 1 here. So as you can see, already here I was a little bit struggling with finding the control behind this fallen tree trunk or what remained of it. Anyway, to the second control, yeah, now I'm noticing that there were some paths that I could have used. To the right, I could just continue basically, but instead I decided to go a little bit along this vehicle road and then around that fenced area, fenced clearing basically, and from there again I took bearing to control number 2. So let's speed it up a little bit because I had or just skip closer to control number 2 because here I had no issues, but then finding control number 2 was really difficult for me. So you can see that even here I deviated quite a bit. I wasn't able to keep my bearing properly. I think it was because there are these small patches of green and non-renewable forest, and then I was losing probably the sense of the direction because I wasn't able to see behind them. So I started to looking for the control here, and yeah, I wasn't near that place at all. So here again they were cutting the trees, so it was a little bit difficult to read here, at least difficult for me. So I was going there and back, and I think here I should have like sooner start to look for some better lead, like that gamekeeper stand that was close, and there was also the other possibility which I took, which is that sort of a bigger path. So I think I should have used that one. Now at this point I was going to this gamekeeper post, and I was thinking from here I should nail it. So I took bearing, started running in the direction of the control, but you can see that the vegetation is like blocking my way, and I wasn't able to keep the direction properly. So again, I ended up too far away from the control, and I thought that I'm at this greenish non-readable forest here because it looked like it, so I was still going in the circles here. Now I passed this like a narrow ride, and I was confused, to be honest. So now I'm quite curious what I'm going to do next, because as I said, I felt quite confused at this point, and I wasn't sure where am I. Yeah, now the control is on my left, but it was I probably didn't even look at that direction, and even though I would have looked, I think I wouldn't see it because I was you know, it was behind some small tree. Now I'm looking at the map and I'm trying to figure out which road I'm at. Now, you know, I was thinking, but I'm going away from that gamekeeper pole, so that's probably the wrong way. But finally, I think I saw the control from this position, and yeah, finally I saw it. As you can see, it wasn't possible to see it from the other side of these bushes, and yeah, I should have chosen like either different strategy when I got lost, or you know, be more precise. So now again, I took a bearing and just ran straight because I haven't figured out any other way to do it, and I was just thinking, let's get through and see if I will nail it or not. So this time I was more precise and maybe possibly even more lucky, and so I got the control number 3 without problem. Control 4, I think that one was easy because you got this path or bigger path there, and then there is a distinct vegetation boundary between the normal forest and you know, dark green forest. So this was easy, and I was quite okay. I could see far away in front of me, so I was sort of able to keep a good direction, let's say. I should have gone more to the right here, but yeah, what can I say? I just tried to find some runnable space, you know. I didn't want to really cross through those trees, but now I was able to see the small thicket, or no, like larger thicket here. I'm on the path, and now I will just follow these vegetation boundaries and get to control number 4. So that was quite okay-ish here. Now from control 4 to 5, yeah, I would say again, basically I took a bearing. I wasn't really going to use the paths or roads here. I haven't figure out other like better strategy. And then obviously you can see that there is some sort of a clearing, so and some kind of bigger darker green forests, so I was aiming for that. And yeah, I thought I will be okay to find control 5 here. Here obviously I got a little bit distracted by this control. Once you see a control, you are looking like, okay, I got it. Now I'm looking at the map because I noticed that the number at the control is different than in my descriptions. And now I realize that it's this little bit, it's this little marsh. So I was like, okay, I need to go to find the edge of like a runnable forest inside these non-runnable forests. So yeah, that was a mistake here. I don't know, maybe a minute lost. Now basically just a matter of, getting through this non-runnable forests, and here is my control. Yeah, bit tricky. I should have been more cautious here. The next control, I would say, is easy because you have this fenced area and the control is at the tip, one of the edges or one of the corners of the fenced area. The difficulty here was the forest, obviously. At some point I got a little bit lost, or like I wouldn't say lost, but I thought, okay, I should be at the control, but actually it was just here at the edge. So I just continued, and then I found control 6, so we can skip there. Now at this point I just wanted to get off these non-runnable forests, and I actually didn't took a bearing, which was a mistake. I should have gone like 90 degrees to the right, but honestly I just wanted to get out of this, and then I rearranged my map, took a proper bearing, kind of oriented myself around, and in this case I decided to use the roads because I saw that if I would go straight, I would have to pass some narrow but non-runnable forest, and I was done with that. At this point I was like, I just need a normal run. So at this point I wasn't going straight through, I just wanted to follow the path. And yeah, here comes the decision, to be honest, that I will just run around. So we can skip to a little bit further. Once I get to that fenced area, I will continue. But finding this control wasn't actually that difficult. Basically, once I got to that fenced area, I just went around it and then straight to control 7. Yeah, so the control is nearby here, not difficult to find. Again, I was struggling with the non-runnable forest here a little bit, but that's kinda normal. And here to control 8, basically took bearing, ran around that non-runnable forest, although I could have passed straight through it. But going around was like easier and more convenient, and also you get this vegetation boundary, which is a very clear lead to the control. Yeah, so here I'm just taking a bearing and maybe taking a breather a little bit. I could have been faster. Sometimes I'm really taking it's taking me a long time to really start running, but yeah, I'm using this time usually to take a little bit of a breather and to calm myself. So yeah, that's how things are with me. Now I'm running to control 9, basically straight along the bearing. The control was close, and also you can see that there is this vegetation boundary. The control is inside one of these non-runnable forests, so nothing difficult. Now control number 10 was uphill, so basically no running for me. It was more of a, few steps of running and then few steps of walking, or mostly walking and then some steps of running. I wasn't going straight anyway, because I could see that there is this fenced area, so I was aiming to go around this area, and then finding the control. Again, not a difficult one, because you have this fenced area and you can, you know, pinpoint where you are. So that was easy, let's say. Now from control 10 to 11, this section was a little bit more tricky, let's say, because you got a lot of these small depressions. You know, the area is very much packed with features, so pretty easy to get lost here, but my thinking was that I will just cross this like a depression, or I think this is some kind of old quarry where people were gathering stones or something, and then so I wanted to pass through it to get like to this section, and then just follow this basically edge of it. Like now I was thinking, okay, just go to the left and just follow the line of these not holes, how would you say it, yeah, small depressions, and yeah, honestly exploring one by one. Now I realized that I'm at the edge, so I thought, okay, now I need to continue a little bit further to my left. So it was more of a search. I wasn't like going strictly straight to the control. I was very cautious, going on slowly, and then I find the control in front of me. So it wasn't the fastest approach, but more of a safest, and I haven't lost much time here. Control number 12, I would say, was like, it was sort of easy, but the vegetation and the terrain was like a little bit more difficult for me, so that was like, that was the challenge here with control 12. Once I got like inside this quarry, it was easy to locate the controls, because these knolls were like pretty visible, and it was in between these two, I think, or it was one of the knolls. So yeah, and so here I think I haven't lost much time. Control 13, that was again a little bit difficult, or I would say maybe not difficult, but when I see such controls, I'm usually getting a little bit more cautious these days. So first I started going around this fenced area, and then you can see there are other runners as well, so I was sort of following them as well. Now yeah, passing around this patch of green and basically to the control, so I haven't like lost much here, I think, and honestly there were a lot of people, so that was the easy part. And control 14, here I decided to some sort of like, I decided to go straight, or according to the bearing, but you can see that there are these like clearings that are like paths, so I decided to follow them, and I think it was a good decision, because now I'm basically going straight down, not really down, but yeah, a little bit downhill. And I thought, okay, once I'm at the edge, at the end of this path, I will just go straight, or I should go straight. Here the path was a little bit blocked, but I kept going, which was a good decision. And now once I got here, I thought, okay, now I need to go through this non-random forest straight, kinda, and I should get to control 14. Honestly, it was a little bit difficult to orient myself here in this. So, and I think I wasn't, I didn't pick like a proper bearing. I just ran straight through the forest. So here, okay, I got a little bit lost, and I thought, okay, I just need to get through it, and then once I'm through it, maybe I will be able to find the control. Although here I could just go straight up already, but you know, non-random forests are not easy. And now I realized that I'm at the control. I just missed it by a couple meters. So I was happy here. It was fine. And now to control 15, I just decided to go around control number 10, or oh no, I just went here and then took that small path that leads to that bigger path directly, and then I passed through the quarry, let's say. Got a little bit tangled in. I think I could have gone around that non-random forest, or just went through it. It would have been a little bit easier, because here you can see that there is this greenish hatched area, so it was kind of tricky to get through this vegetation here. So yeah, I think I lost some time, because here are some this viney stuff from blackberries, so I just you know, kind of try to avoid that, and now I don't remember. I was somewhat running along this small clearing, and then at some point I decided to go straight down and basically bumped into that significance tree, I would say. I haven't had any like precise strategy, just went down here somewhere, just somewhat figured let's go down and then see what happens, I think. And yeah, I got lucky here with control 15, basically saw it in front of me. From control 15 to 16, yeah, that was again, I think that was kind of easy, because you have these how would you call it, yeah, vegetation boundaries. I didn't want to go straight through the forest, through the non-random forest, so I went more around it and found control 16 quite easily, so we can skip there. And now let's see how I do with control 17, because yeah, here I lost quite a bit of time. Again, I wasn't precise with the bearing, and that was the main culprit here. So far so good, but you know, I don't know what happened at some point after I passed this path. I got maybe the vegetation or maybe some of the clearings. I don't know what happened. I should have gone now basically straight down along this what is it, narrow ride, and that would have been fine. I don't understand why I decided to go here to the left. It's not very clear to me. And then I saw some control somewhere here, and then this is the small erosion. I followed it, which was fine. Then I found this like I already thought that this is the clearing where the control 17 is, because it looked cut down, an open place, but I haven't seen the control. The control is a little bit further behind those trees, so I was kind of confused here, and yeah, started looking for the control here and there. Then I made a mistake once again. I came to this gamekeeper stand, and I took a wrong bearing, so again got lost. So it took me quite a bit of time to finally find control 17 eventually. So I will just skip. I think now at this point I thought I'm at this how you call it, yeah, depression, so I wanted to follow it, or I wanted to find this how you call it, yeah, wet or dry thing. And now I notice a guy running towards what I would call my control, and then I found it. So here is the clearing finally, and the control is inside these small trees, but clearly I wasn't able to, you know, properly pinpoint these wet depressions or wet lines or small depressions which were leading to control 17, and I got confused and then lost a lot of time, obviously. So huge mistake. Now to control 18, I just took bearing and ran straight. I haven't figured out any better solution. There was this guy who clearly found control 17 better than I did, so I was sort of following him as well, to be honest. Here I also thought that maybe I will be able to find like this edge, this vegetation boundary which we are now at, and if I will just follow it, then it should lead me to my control. So that's what we did basically, both of us. I was just more like not consistent, but more I kept looking for the control. Now I'm probably out of my breath or something, I don't know, but I was thinking now the control should be somewhere near, so I just kept going. A little bit you know, like I was a little bit confused by the vegetation here, because the boundary is not like precise, so it's a little bit fuzzy. It was a little bit fuzzy. And now to control number 19, here I decided to go around this old, it was probably some old pond, I could imagine it like this. This guy went through. I think also probably faster and better decision, but I wasn't sure what's inside, and I wanted to avoid some messy stuff like high grass or I don't know what. So I went around. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't the fastest probably. And then here I just followed this depression here around the edge and found control 19 without problems. And then straight to control 20. That wasn't that difficult either. Here you can see that guy leaving already the control, so he passed through that a little bit faster, definitely. The race was nice. I really enjoyed exploring this area again a little bit more, but yeah, it's a pity that I did mistake to control number 2, a big one, and then here to control number 17. Those two big mistakes were disappointing for me, and other than that, yeah, I was happy. Hope you enjoyed this run, and see you at the next video. Bye.